TyeDyeVideos.
Hello and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft production video. So today I'm going to be showing you 0.8.0 Alpha Build 2. So this is a brand new testing group, and I think at the moment there's around 15,000 people testing it. It's only on Android because Apple, it's a lot harder to send out betas, so it's only on Android for now. I'll put a link in the description below so you can go and ask to sign up. They usually sign you up in the daytime. It's around in the morning Europe time, I'm not really sure. So if you do just sign up, you should be accepted in the next 24 hours. So if you do have an Android device and you do have Minecraft Pocket Edition, I was just going and doing it. Make sure you sign up on the account where your Google Play account is linked to and where you have a bought Minecraft Pocket Edition copy. Because I signed up, I had signed on 2 accounts because I signed up on one account which is connected to my YouTube channel. Then I didn't have Google Play on that, so I had to sign up with my other one with my Google Play account. So just enough of that, let's just get in. I got quite a few things to cover, so I do think this is going to have to be a 2-part video. I'm sorry if you guys think I'm view whoring, but seriously, I've got a lot to cover. So let's just jump in and let's go ahead and look at the new world. So you might have already just instantly seen, wow, this looks beautiful. Now, it hasn't actually finished rendering the outer skirts of the world yet. I did just get a lag spike quite there. However, it is absolutely beautiful. I can't stress this enough. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the new 3D clouds or the new grass color or the new huge render distance or the new way that everything is, I can't explain it. So this isn't actually on fancy graphics. This isn't, I think this is on quite low graphics apart from the render distance. So let's go ahead and change the graphics into as far view distance, as fancy as possible, and then let's go ahead and look. So this is max graphics basically. We need to wait until the outer skirts of the world loads. However, it is absolutely wonderful. There are a few glitches like these lines here and this whole like chunk that just hasn't loaded, and also there's another chunk that hasn't loaded there. However, this isn't beta, and even in Minecraft PC this stuff happens. So it's an alpha, so this stuff just happens. So there we go, it does sort itself out after a while. So let's just let the world slowly generate. So you can actually see the way, you can see the whole world in this like way. You can see from one corner of the world, which I think that is like the edge of the world, to the other, which is this side. So you can actually just see all the whole Minecraft Pocket Edition world. So this will be very useful for looking at seeds and looking at the awesome things in seeds. So let's just go ahead and go down. So I'm just going to put it on the graphics I usually have it at. So you might have noticed there's a new view distance slider from really small to medium to just normal, then to far. So I usually play around here. I do turn fancy graphics off, and then I sometimes put animated wars on, sometimes off, I don't really know. And you might have noticed there's no more smooth lighting slider. That's because smooth lighting is always on. Yay! I'm not sure if this is a yay or not because it might cause some difficulties in the whole way of things. So let's go ahead and look at the creative menu. So this is the new creator menu. Now you might have seen we got different things. Now it's really organized really well. We've got different tabs. So this is the first tab. It's basically building blocks, and we've got every single building block in here. These are just like natural blocks, I guess, that you can't really craft apart from these ones because you do actually craft these. I don't know why they're here. But anyway, let's just move on to decoration blocks. So these are just like decorations. We got the new carpet. We could discussing all of that later. It'll probably be in the next video, I'm afraid. And some new blocks around here. So then this is sort of the tools, redstonery, and I guess function blocks. I'm not really sure what this will be called. But we've got like TNT, we've got a flint and steel finally in creative, we've got the new items, and we've got the new powered rails and mine carts. So then we've also got the farming tab. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and switch over to survival, and we'll have a look at the new crafts and the new survival inventory. So this is the new survival world. As you can see, not much is different. We've still got the health meter at the top. We've still got all of this stuff. However, we've now got this kind of inventory. Now, I do think this inventory is a lot shorter. We've now only got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 4 is 36. So now we've only got 36 slots. I think that is a lot less than we had previously, but it doesn't really matter. So the slots work the same way as in creative, where you move around your hotbar. I'd actually discussed this. You put in your hotbar what you want. So previously what we would do is we replace the block closest to this side, closest to the left, and it replaced the block close to the right, like the bowl, and replace it with something on the left. So usually when you click, something would just fill up on this direction. So now you can just edit each different hotbar really nicely. I didn't know why they did it lastly on the other way, so I like this new feature. And then the new armor menu is a bit glitched, so I probably won't show much of that. Then we'll go over to the crafts. So let's just go to the crafting grid and have a little look at all the new crafts. So as you can see, we've got sort of a new style of crafting grid. Everything looks a lot more cleaner and a lot more smoother. They've really excelled themselves in this update. It is brilliant. So as you can see, now we've got all the things that we can craft right at the top. I think this is a new feature, so I will go ahead and demonstrate it. So let's make a torch. Let's make a stick even. So now we've got the fence gate at the top. because now we have enough sticks to make a fence gate with the wood. Let's make another stick, and now we have a fence at the top, so it works in the same way as this. So let's go ahead and discuss all the new things. So now we have a new item, with 2 new items here, which is the clock and the compass. Now the clock can be crafted with 4 gold and 1 redstone, so it takes the same kind of materials as it would in PC, and the compass is 4 iron and 1 redstone. So then we've also got a bit of a technical, a little glitch there with a golden shovel, and then if we go down a bit, we have got a minecart. Now minecarts can be made with 5 iron. I will make one of these. I'll also make a powered rail and some rails. So as you see, you get 6 powered rails for 6 gold, 1 stick and 1 redstone, and you get 16 rails with 6 gold, 1 stick. And then I'll also make these just before I forget to do that, just so I can show them off even. And then now we've got a new kind of food style thing, which you guys probably have heard of. We now got beetroot in Minecraft Pocket Edition, so we'll go ahead and make out some beetroot soup. I will also just point something out before I do that. We will also make some pumpkin pie. So pumpkin pie is with 1 pumpkin, 1 egg, and 1 sugar. So make that, and you can also make pumpkin seeds out of pumpkin. And beetroot soup, it says it restores 5 hearts. Now I have tested this a few times, and it only restores 4. So as you see, it's made with 4 beetroots, so I guess 1 beetroot per heart. And that's basically it for that section. Then we've also got a new coal block, which is apparently a compact way of storing coal. Now it's not very compact, because you could probably just put a load of coal in a chest, and that would be a lot more compact. But it is a nice building block. It's a really nice colour of black, and I just like it. And you can also make it back into coal. Then we've also got hay bales, which is a nice way of storing wheat. And we've also got iron bars. Now iron bars are a bit like glass panes, except they're made with iron, and they look quite cool for making a kind of jail. Then if we can scroll down a bit, we've also got cocoa beans. Now cocoa beans are a bit weird because they are made with 1 ink sac and 1, what's that? That's orange, I guess. Now I have no idea how to make the ink sac. I'm not sure if you burn something or what you do. If anybody could help me out in the comment section below, because at the moment we don't have squids, so where would the ink sac come from? It would make a lot more sense if you could turn coal into an ink sac or something along those lines, because coal is black and ink sacs are black. But at the moment, it's just there. So with pumpkins, we can also make a jack-o'-lantern. Now jack-o'-lanterns, they sort of work the same way as a glowstone block. I think they give off exactly the same amount of light, and it's just like a nice little Halloween decoration. So we've also put down the new pumpkin block, and it's basically the same texture as PC, and I really like the look of them. They just look really, really, really cool. Sadly, this update didn't come out in time for Halloween, however, it still does look pretty awesome. So now we'll take a look at the compass and clock. So the compass points us in the direction of spawn. So wherever we are, it will always point in the direction of our spawn. So this is where you die. This is where you respawn when you die, basically. If you don't know what spawn was, I don't know why you wouldn't know. Obviously, it's not very useful in a finite world because the worlds are quite small, so it's quite hard to get lost. All you need to do is walk in a direction until you find one of the edges, then just walk back again. However, apart from that, it is quite useful for mining underground, where there's literally, you can't see anything, and it will take you ages to walk to a side, so you can just instantly see which direction you're mining in if you know which direction spawn is. So we'll go and have a little look for our spawn. So we've also got a clock. Now the clock does show us the time. The time is always midday, because this is a world change from creative, and for some reason it's always in midday now. So it looks like the spawn is around these 4 blocks because the compass keeps pointing in this direction. So there you go. Now we've also got beetroot seeds. Now beetroot seeds, I'm not too sure how to get them in survival. I've heard rumours that they don't actually spawn in the nether reactor like I would have thought, but you actually hoe the ground enough, and it's a rare drop as well as wheat, so you sort of get it the same way as wheat sometimes. And then we also have a look at pumpkin seeds. Now pumpkin seeds you do get in the nether reactor, so this is sort of a rare drop as well. So that's that, and then let's move on to the next thing. So we'll look at the foods now. So we'll have a look at pumpkins and a beetroot soup. So I just got a little bit of a lag spike. So let's go ahead and test the theory of 5 hearts. So the description does say 5 hearts, but I do think this is a bug because this does heal 4 hearts. So I'm not sure if it's meant to heal 4 hearts or it's meant to heal 5 hearts, but I can just prove how many hearts it does heal. So let's just eat this, and as you can see, we've gone from 3.5 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so 7.5, so that's 4. So it does heal 4 as well as the pumpkin pie. So that's that for this video really. Actually it isn't, I'll just show you the next thing, which is the new furnace craft. So when you put in a little baked potato, for some reason it instantly cooks it and then you can't actually take it out anymore. I'm not actually sure what is happening really. It just does this. There's a bit of a glitch with this, so I don't really understand what they're trying to do. However, that doesn't really matter too much. Let's just move on to the new crafts in the stone cutter, so we can make cobblestone walls, which basically act in the same way as a fence. So if we just put this down, we'll be able to see that you can't actually jump over it, and it does sort of trap things in as well, like so. So it's a really nice block, and also I like it because it's really useful for making flagpoles if we just place one up there. So there you go, it's making a nice pole. Now then, before I go, I just wanted to show you just something quickly, that you can actually now mine redstone ore. So I completely forgot to do this, so I'll just add this in right at the end. So if we go over to this redstone ore, we can just mine this, and as you see, it gives us redstone back. So this is how you get redstone. Thankfully, now we can finally mine every single ore in the game and get things from it. So I know I've been wanting to mine redstone. I just keep it in a chest somewhere. So thank you guys for watching this video. The next video will be up shortly. I'll be discussing all the new blocks. I'll also be discussing the new minecart systems and the new animal breeding. I just want to keep the this video quite short, just for time-wise on the render. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.